First to the stage. First to the stage. Jamar84. JMM. JMA84.
Did you put an N in there,
I
bitch?
don't know what it is.
I was like, what the fuck?
Come on, let me finish the goddamn song.
Hey, everybody.
Ow.
Bitch, I was this close to coming out here with my bonnet on, bitch. I was this close to.
Your bonnet glitter on.
No, with my bonnet.
Oh, okay. So we got bonnet chronicles.
Bonnet. I was this close, bitch, but I was like, nah.
He's coming to the stage.
Would y'all have been here for the bonnet?
He's coming to the stage. Matty Rants, time to pray. I always gotta do that hand.
It's still wet.
What's so wet?
I felt a flicker of moisture.
Then that was for my hair.
Oh.
For anything.
I'm like, yeah. No, it's just way, wow, this shit way too long. If they were shorter, I could do this shit.
Oh. Ooh, my forehead is shiny. Boots. Hey, everybody.
What's going on?
It's your boy, Matty Rants.
And Jamar84.
And I'm about to put something on this forehead. Excuse me. I'm also about to get the Matt and Mar music up so we can do this introduction correctly. I want to talk about what happened to me last night because y'all know I met Monique Hart. For those of you who are following me on other social media avenues. And that was a very chance meeting because I wasn't even supposed to go out. But I got forced out the house and it was for good. Where is this music? Let's see here. I thought I had saved it on here, but no, not really.
How's everybody's Sunday? Because y'all about to be
Here we go.
One of those days for my
Especially tomorrow for me.
I just want to let you know that it's time. Time for what? For the Matt and Mark Show.
It's another one. Oh my God, I love this song. Take another shot, Brenda.
Do you
It's
see
your
this
birthday.
micro beat that I'm doing right now? Look how like you
So
see how hard I'm
unnecessary.
like patting it like.
It is not getting any more pressed into the skin.
It's a great buffer. Do you understand? It's a good buffer. You got to do it. Everybody, a little shine will do. You need one of these just for the shine and shit. For those with the big forehead shiny problems like me, I have a little pond to replay forehead sometimes, so I have to.
Raven, you're not late. You're not late.
You ain't late. This is early. Look at this. This is also for video game button smashing too.
From the damn arcade.
Right, like. Ugh.
That's why them shits broke down so damn fast.
Okay.
We were using the shit out of it.
There we go. I feel much better. All right. So here is an update on what's going on as far as the video that was posted this weekend. You know, I came back on here and did a live yesterday and explained a couple of things. The person in particular that messaged Jamar and me actually had a phone conversation this morning.
I'm glad.
So there was... You know how everybody communicates a little differently than others.
Right. Not with people you don't know, honey.
Right, well, I addressed that too, but he just talked to me about a bunch of stuff. He was like, when you left Matthew, I wasn't trying to hound you. I was trying to make sure you were fine. And it seemed like you were just taking it as me attacking you and it turned to this situation. Now that I'm looking at what happened now, I'm like... what do you need? And it was that versus I'm trying to be an asshole. And I was like, okay, I get you. But again, I was sensitive because I was trying to leave and I was already like on this whole Mission Impossible type of atmosphere trying to get to LA. So, but that person, we have squashed it. He apologized. I apologize. We're good. My phone is back on. So that is not an issue for me anymore. I will be able to go to these interviews and not have no, like, let me make sure I get to a Starbucks, bitch. This stuff goes through. So I'm very happy about that. And a job I actually applied for last month, I got an actual, like, text notification from them speaking about if I was still interested in the position, which was funny because I was like, bitch, as soon as I turned it on, there it was. I was like, here we go. More stuff. I've spruced up my resume. She's good to go. I actually put YouTube for 4 years on there. I thought that was crazy. I was like, oh, I can put that down now. And I like it. I enjoyed it. It seems very professional. I ran it through by a friend of mine who's in HR, and he said it's good to go. So I've just been looking and doing things like that. Right now, I haven't booked the place. I was trying to see after this live if any more money was going to come in before I actually place my money down, the money that y'all have sent in, which was y'all came through for a bitch, okay? Like real talk, you came through, and I really, really, really appreciate it. I am still gonna do YouTube. I will be doing more YouTube for that matter. I'm just also gonna chronicle my journey with my job search, me maneuvering around LA and trying to make it on a budget. So there will be a lot of videos coming out like that, a lot of lives, a lot of stuff like that, where I will take you with me on this path of hitting that bottom but coming to the top, okay? So I appreciate everybody for their kind words, even for the stuff that was critiques and criticism. I can be very sensitive. Jamar knows this. I can be very sensitive. So sometimes I forget, while it may come out, ugh, you know, it also was meant with good intentions. So I apologize to anybody who may have felt that I responded or reacted in a way that wasn't appreciative of their words. I get it. I'm a person of tough love my damn self. So as a Libra, though, I had to sit back and assess what happened and then come right back to it like, okay, true tea, though. But I have to be a better person about what happened and more responsible. But I will be more active in a lot of LGBT manners, and especially with activism out here. I'm going to try to make some time to go to the LGBT center out here and talk to them about what I do and what I can do to lend my help. So after Nene's story and after me expressing myself and me just laying on the line, I feel like I have a duty now to really put some shit out there for you guys. So I again appreciate you, and I appreciate Jamar more for having me here for the time that he did. He didn't have to do all this, honey, okay? Let's just be clear. So
Y'all keep asking me to put this sitting tapes for season 12, bitch.
well, come on, Sim.
Bitch, what if I ever did? First of all, it'd be a gag because I would never tell him if I got cast.
I would be
I would never tell him.
I would be so giggled.
I would go on a vacation like the rest of these hoes are doing. I have family in Zimbabwe that I'm going to go visit. My long lost grandma, 2 sides removed, for like 2 months. And I would just come back like, oh, everything is fine.
No!
And
I would
start
be
seeing
like,
the rumors, and then I would just walk to the workroom.
I'd be so
Hey,
mad.
girls. They'd be, ooh, y'all be over it.
It'd be the gag if I was on
But
the
I sure
damn thing
wouldn't say
too,
shit.
and I would be like, this mother, oh. Oh.
But that'd be cool.
It would be cool. But yeah, everything as far as that video is concerned, y'all have reached out to me, a lot of job offers that some people have thrown my way that wouldn't like impede or stop me from doing videos with YouTube. Also, what else was it that was going on? Some people sent some links for like good places to live, like versus doing the Airbnb, which I'm going to look into as far as once I get settled into the Airbnb situation, what these people are talking about, like month-to-month living. I'm like, oh, okay, this will work for me temporarily while I get everything set up and do everything else together. You know what I mean? So yeah, so good to go on that. Again, if you all want to donate, please and thank you. The paypal.me/Matty Rants and Cash App $Matty Rants. Everything right now is going to this. I'm probably going to book all this before the next 3 hours. So anything that's puts into this now is literally going into this situation here, and then everything else that's left after that, that's left over, is going to groceries and stuff to hold me down while I like put this whole shit together. Trust me, I got a suit over there, honey, that is going to be pressed because you know with these interviews I don't come in like boom boom, I come in popped. So yeah, so it's gonna be a fun ride, but you all will join me on it, and thanks again for tuning in. So now we got the updates on. We've talked about everything.
Everything is out there. I was not, as you mentioned, I was not involved in any of that going on. I'm glad he cleared the air on what that was, because people were coming in my way crooked.
And I was like,
It's like, now wait a minute.
whoa. I was like, whoa. The reason why his name wasn't mentioned was literally because of that, because it had nothing. He got his own stuff going on.
It's about to be a long week for me.
Bitch, a long month for you while you being funny.
That too, but this week in particular.
Yeah, oh, that as
stressed
well,
out.
because, Rufus is going to have his surgery child, and then,
Yeah. But I'm gonna be
that alone. That alone, but that poor little baby, this little, we're talking about you. I love it.
They got to see his haircut, didn't they?
Yeah,
Okay.
I put him on the camera one time, and he was giving you, a good Ruth Bader Ginsburg face. Long in the jaw, but still full of authority. I want to get into RuPaul's Drag Race first before we start going into a couple of the other topics today for the afterthoughts. And particularly something that a lot of us have all agreed on. I've seen on like almost every review.
Yeah, because I keep seeing Scarlett posting these looks, and I just keep thinking,
Ooh.
what were y'all thinking? That whole judging that episode was wrong from the beginning to the end. There were even people feeling, well, no, this is debatable. People feeling that Ariel actually won the lip sync, even though she failed.
Hugs to you. Wait. No, ma'am. I'm giving you everything.
No, when she busted out one of these.
Yes. Oh, that.
I
The
was
tumble.
like,
I said, girl, that's the Roomba class.
this is not
That's
Zoom.
Taboo. What was his name? Billy Blanks. Billy Blanks, bitch.
But you know what? They were the argument that they were trying to give is basically off of the face, where Sugar had like the same face the whole time.
You mean
and very like squinted, very like
Sugar
excited.
lip syncs, and she gets very excited, and it gets to this because she's thinking that she's in the mirror screaming to herself, and it's like, girl, Whitney
That
wouldn't
works,
have done
but
that.
only in certain portions of the song.
Yeah.
You have to get levels.
And she was really centered into one position too long for me, in my opinion, and her dancing was trash. Oops.
Well, I mean, like, no, neither one of them are dancers, so I can't even really like.
Sugar was better, though. I felt more in Sugar's performance because it seemed to not be trying so damn hard.
Yeah, but when she pulled
that
out,
was the foolery, girl. That was the foolery, Miss Thing. I was like,
no,
what the fuck is this shit?
But
That fall too. That was
won the mini challenge
crazy.
again?
Turned over. Oh, Raja.
and
Remember?
then Brooklyn winning the maxi challenge was again the fool.
They both should have went
I
home.
was
Girl,
like-
popular opinion. That's what everybody was
I
saying.
mean, they need to. 'Cause
Everybody was saying that. Whitney Houston has been disrespected. One thing I didn't. Oh, I gotta talk about this though, and this is to Sugar's defense, and it pissed me off to see this. But someone tried to gather her together about her having a 6-figure job and her leaving it to do drag full time, and saying, "Well, some of us don't even have that option. So for you to even complain about that is like tired."
Baby, let me tell y'all something.
I was too through hearing that.
There is nothing worse than going day
What?
in and day out doing something you hate.
I just talked about it.
I mean, like, it can. I mean, yes, it will give you money. It can give you stability. But if your peace of mind ain't there, you don't want to leave that shit.
I'm gonna have to just jump back in. That's where I'm at the point where I'm just like, I have to literally like take my brain and go separate, because I hated it. But to then judge somebody for them making that decision and then
Just because you couldn't do it. I mean,
that's crazy. I'm
You
like,
can do it,
girl, that
actually.
is her life. That's her business.
you
Yes,
can do
ma'am.
that
Like,
actually. If you
on.
want to do something that you want to do,
Low key.
you have that choice too.
Low key.
You said, "Oh, she had this job. Who was she to leave her
Oh,
job?"
I
with
saw
money?
that tweet and I was like, I know she did it.
It's her life, shit, girl.
Shit. Well, honey, some people's passion is for money. And a lot of stuff is, well,
And
actually, to
I'm
be
sure
real,
she did it in a way to where she could survive.
I mean, everyone works to survive.
Shit, I'm sure she could do that. I'm sure she didn't just throw it all away and then just didn't have a plan of, some sort of financial plan.
Did
She
y'all
ain't that
also see
stupid.
that Silky was discriminated, her and Vanjie at the nail shop because they were,
I saw that.
they asked her to pay for it. Like, are you going to pay for it? I was like, oh, girl, I would have fucked that
it's
store
like, you know what?
up.
I'll just go somewhere else.
I couldn't believe it. And then it's so funny because it's like, oh, bitch, they don't know who you are. So it's like, oh, could I pay for them? But that was crazy. Vanjie wasn't here for it. I like Vanjie being a friend. Vanjie was not here for it. She was like, look at, what's this nail salon? Hold on.
Right, this is the way you should
Wait.
not go.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I'm alive.
Cause that's some bullshit. Look, if you're gonna pull this shit, I'm gonna use what I can to take business, take food out your mouth.
Oh, yes, because you got the wrong one today.
You never know who you talking to.
Did Silky take
I
Kahana's
did think of
horns?
that. I did think about that.
They look
though.
like they were dipped in red instead of the
Well,
yellow.
you know what? You know what we didn't. What I realized we didn't cover in the review.
What?
We didn't talk about
Trixie?
Sugar's message in Untucked.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about
did
that.
not talk about that.
Or Trixie either. I kept thinking about that when I was editing the video. I was like, Trixie was in there.
I mean, she was there. She gave a couple
oh,
of liners.
thanks, Kip. I just saw that too. I was wondering who that was coming from. Thanks, Pooh. Yeah, but her message was really, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I was jealous. I think that's why I didn't want to talk about it. Oh, speaking of which, I got to meet up with some of my high school friends. This is how I met Monique Hart yesterday. Oh, I'll go into that because I didn't even speak of that. So my friend Jasmine Richardson, y'all can look her up. She is an actress and she's on Broadway. We went to school together. That's my girl. She was Whitney Houston's character in The Bodyguard on The Bodyguard, the musical on Broadway. So if you've ever seen it or you went and saw that in New York, you probably saw her performing. And she also was Dina in Dreamgirls. She went to Japan and did it, back to Broadway and did it. Shout out Jazz, I know you watching. But they got me out because I wouldn't have left this house. I was playing Super Smash Brothers. You can ask this one because he was Dead by Daylight in this room, and I was playing Super Smash Brothers, minding my business. My friend was like, "You need to come see her. It's been a while. I haven't seen her in 14 years, so I had to go see her." It's like we've shared too much, so it was like and she recognized the channel. Was like, "Matt, I'm proud of you." And we shot the shit. We covered so much, and we went to all these bars and stuff. I saw some man that I was. If you're watching this video, sir, and you know who I am, the next time you see me, you pull me to the side and you take my number. Because we were flirting very hard via the eyes. Rufus Washington Brown, the third son of Kal-El. You are slobbering on your nuts for real. Go on somewhere, Tina. Go on. I know, I understand. You ain't had no pussy in a good long minute, but you need to stop. Or booty, whatever you like.
We don't discriminate.
This man was having sex with me with his eyes, y'all. I wanted him so bad. But I'm very shy in public, and I'm kind of a goof. So I just did I did my I just did that back. And he was mixed. I don't know what it was, but everything that he had in his body or whatever he was born with, it was beautiful. And he was, anywho. So, sir, if you're watching this, hi, inbox me. But we get to the cathedral. Is that what it's called? The cathedral or it's by the Abbey.
They're connected.
What's it called? Okay, yeah. So we went to the whatever. We walk in. Girl, this is how I saw Monique. What's the first thing you think I saw when I recognized? The hat. I hit the corner and my friend Jasmine's walking in front, Greg's in front of me, and then it's me, right? And so I'm behind, and then I see someone taking a picture and being like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "Who is this?" And I was like, "Girl, who's this? Who's this?" I saw that hat and I said, "That can't be Monique. She is tall." Like without heels, without any of that.
Mm-hmm.
Monique is tall. And what I wasn't expecting is Monique is built. I was like, whoa. And it was, I was low-key like, oh. Bitch, I said, oh. So I walked over and I had tapped her after she saw what I did this. And this is Monique. I was oh, she's a fool. I lived. She went. Bitch. I said, yes, girl. And she goes, Matty, girl, where you been? Why am I just now seeing you? Hey. And we gave a big hug. It was so nice. She was sweet. She's like, are you living here now? I was like, yeah. Is Jamar here too? Yeah. She's like, oh my God, bitch, look, we got to hang and stuff. I was like, we got it. We shoot the shit, honey. Took a picture. You saw that came out beat. I was like, come on.
One of y'all had a few drinks. So y'all look like y'all was having a good time.
Well, I only had one because, I wasn't purchasing anything. And Mo had a drink in her hand. So I know she was good.
She looked like she was having a great time.
She was having a good time. And that's why I didn't want to be all up in her shit. So when I saw her and it was all that and that, I'm like, honey, have a good night. When I see you next time, we'll shoot it up a little bit more, whatever, whoop. But I just wanted her to have a good night. And it was just great to see her because, again, she's been very, very cool with us, with the show and everything else, and very receptive back and forth. And I'm a fan. So it was just nice of her to be seeing me in person and not be some you know, what it was, bitch, hey. And it was like, hey, girl, you know, all that type of stuff. And Jasmine got to meet Monique and Greg and all that type of stuff. Greg was like, I was so mad when they eliminated you. I said, no, we're not doing this. No,
not that conversation.
We're not
hate
doing
to
this.
have that
We're not doing
conversation.
this today. We're not doing this today.
Most girls hate that conversation.
So Monique was like, yeah, girl. I was like, I was like, nope, we're not doing this today. I will smoke a blunt with this sis, and we can go hang out somewhere and grab a snack or something. But I don't want to ask her anything to do with Drag Race. Just I want to know who this person is, what the real name, all that type of stuff. So it was very nice to see that. And yeah, I was here for it. She was very cool people. So if you ever meet her, she's a real sweetheart. Good folk, good time, hilarious. Look for that bunny hat. If she ain't in Geesh, look for the bunny hat.
Look for the bunny hat.
But yeah, I didn't agree with the judging. I found it kind of strange. Nina West deserved
They just should
every bit of
just
praise.
critique.
That face, like the whole, like, come on, that was so brilliant.
That's just word, because prosthetics is not easy to work with.
And then
because just staying on the skin is.
Because for the mask to be so good, and then when she took it off, the wig underneath was still the right wig, and then it had the whole mouth that was like, oh.
And that thing, it was done on there very well, because she did the entire Untucked with that thing still on, having full-fledged conversations.
And
it was, I was like, I'm halfway, like, Nina's spinning some real shit right now. Nina's saying but I am halfway distracted by the fact that she still has this thing on her mouth.
She's like, well, they came to my house, they tried to go.
I'm like, I'm listening, but I'm like, at the same time, I'm just like, gag, she still has this thing on her mouth.
Okay.
But she had to go back out on the main stage. There's no way she was going to take it off, so, but still.
And again, Scarlett should have had some kind of praise and the whooped, and I just felt some stuff was like, I don't know. Now, my sister told me this morning, shout out to my sister Alexandra, because that's one of my family members I am speaking to.
Jesus loves me.
And that was some massive shade to the rest of the hoes.
Look at this.
Look at that. Sickening! But,
like, just look at Scarlett giving you
real cinema tease, honey. But she was like, I like Brooklyn's looks, and I thought she was sickening, and I was like,
compared to the other girl?
She said, well, her, you can't knock her Enchantress. I said, nobody was
knocking. No, we didn't talk about the Enchantress.
Nobody was knocking
but it was a 1 out of 3.
I said, but Alexandra, I love how I say her name. I never say my sister always says, call her Alex. I always say Alexandra. I'm like, Alexandra, so you're telling me that bandages and a bodysuit with some point ballerina shoes is acceptable for, like, fierceness? She goes, but Matt, it's the presentation. I said, I'll give you that.
From the ankle down.
Well, she means just the fact that she walked out on point and it was kind of like a ballerina mummy. She said, you could put your mind around that, right?
I mean, is it necessarily a boot? No, but this shit is a winner?
No.
Hell no.
I just felt it was still safe. So for me personally, but I respect my sister for the love of it. But she did agree. She said, I did think the third look was given too much whoop whoop. It was like, nah, I wasn't all that. But
it was black. The tulle.
It was
just a bunch of black tulle and black eye makeup and just black.
It should have been Black China.
Black China. Nah, girl.
I think I need Nina Benina Brown to be on All Stars 5.
We really do.
I think I do.
We really do.
I was watching her review, and I saw the skit before it and everything too. Fucking cornball.
That's why we love Nina in the first place. That's really what
I said, girl, she got to be on it, because if she don't take that opportunity to do that again, and like this time just say fuck it.
At least now you know.
Like just say fuck it. Like
and now you have a different frame of mind. You know what kind of mindset you need to be in.
You know how they gonna do.
You can wear it
out. You know
how
they gonna do.
You can wear it out, bitch.
Okay. I think Miss Cracker should be on there too. Low key.
I feel like Miss Cracker doesn't want to be bothered. Miss Cracker gives me.
Is she still doing Review with the Jew? Is that still happening?
I don't know.
I miss Review with the Jew. That was such
I feel like she was. No, I think she is.
Review with the Jew.
I think she was having she was doing All Stars 4. I haven't seen her do anything for season 11 yet.
That was like one of my favorite review shows to watch.
She was funny.
And the way her pun work is brilliant, Miss Thing.
And the way she edits, it's just the shade.
But my favorite still, she's not a fan.
She was reading Eureka.
Yes.
Oh, girl.
Eureka's gonna be on Hey Queen, I think Monday. But season 11 is, a great season so far.
I still got 10 hoes.
way to go.
We have at least 6 episodes left.
Yeah. So I'll be excited for that. Now, I'm going to get off Drag Race. We gave Drag Race her time. We will see her again Thursday. Trust and believe for that. What was it?
We don't want All Stars 5 anytime soon either.
No, I think we need, I need another year break, another season.
After season 11 is over, just let us have
if
the
you
summer,
want to do a
the
drag
fall.
show, do something different.
Let us
All-Stars.
don't come back to Drag Race until 2020 after season
different.
11 is over.
You want to keep that brand, ruin the family with World of Wonder, it'd be best if y'all just do something
like
different.
You're wearing us out.
It can still be with drag queens, but it has to be different. It just can't be that format again, because now all of us have to get our anxiety up in the air like,
and then it's hard to remember.
We go.
There's so many people being thrown at us. It's hard to really remember a lot of them now.
Like how they did Monique and Monet, and Monet's ended up being the winner. Child, they were like, girl, she just chopped off of her season. Like, how's this going to happen? Bam, wins. But it's like, all right.
We'll see.
You didn't give people time to recognize and understand who the hell these people were. But, whatever. I'm still a fan of the show regardless of anything. But.
I'm a fan of the show, but I just don't want them to burn it. I want to still enjoy it.
You don't want
the
to burn it out.
The same way that I used to enjoy it.
Don't Tyra Banks it. Oh. Y'all know what I'm talking about with America's Next Top Model, how that was Tyra Banksed out. What does that mean, Matthew? What does a Tyra Banks mean? Tyra Banks has this thing that she does where she's awesome immediately, and she always will be awesome. But sometimes I feel like she tries too hard, and then it becomes this corny shit, and it's no longer like fun to watch. Everything's like this whole smizing thing that happened. That went so left.
That's kind of how I felt about the face.
Bitch, that went so left. It was like, oh my God, girl. It then turned into booty tooching with some, oh my goodness gracious. These catchphrases and words that weren't necessary or needed to any kind of repertoire of language happened. And then stuff that we didn't need from the show, it just became so oversaturated with crap. And then a lot of the girls that came on the show, you'd be like, well, she's not going to win because she's pretty. They're going to give it to this girl because this bitch over here looks like she needs a sandwich. But in reality, she puts on that makeup and Miss Thing is slaying. It would throw you away from your whole perception of beauty. And I like that about the show.
What's the skin disease where you're like spotted?
Vitiligo? Yeah. You're talking about Winnie. What's her last name?
I never got to see her name, but I just remember seeing her pictures. I was like, yes.
Sick. And she didn't win.
Ma'am.
Right. Because Tyra was telling her it wasn't it for her girl, and then she went on and Miss Thing's a Victoria's Secret model. Get the fuck on.
Eat that bitch.
I'm where you're at, girl.
Eat it.
And then some. I was like, she shaded Top Model, and Eva had got her together for that. She was like, Miss Thing, that was how you got your platform in the first place while you talking. And Winnie said, bitch, everyone knew who the fuck I was before I got on this show. And I'm like, well, social media-wise, but television-wise, for the screens, give the props where they're due, a.k.a. Trina with Trick Daddy.
I just had
Did you see that fight?
I had a visual of Trick Daddy just
Did you
now.
see that fight? That man looked like the poop emoji just sitting there.
He just looks like he's swole.
Well, but he suffers from that disease.
He does, but it's just like whenever you just have like an ugly inside, it makes anything, like, it just makes it so much worse. Listen, Trick Daddy, we're not gonna sit here and pretend like Trick Daddy.
Wait, I'm just the ugly inside part has gathered my soul. Wait, hold on.
He's an asshole. We just have to acknowledge that Trick Daddy is an asshole. And if you have something like that, it makes it so much harder.
Woo! Listen. It doesn't help that man wears a lot of clothes with it too. It is like you're drowning yourself in garments.
He doesn't help like this, but you know what? That's not even related to Trick Daddy. There's so many just older men who don't dress their age.
How do people feel about the whole Trina Trick Daddy fight situation? And Trina was,
they're supposed to be Ace Boon Coons.
I almost did a Trina impression. I had to catch myself.
They're supposed to release a dual album.
Yeah, they were supposed to release a dual album, but Trick over here act like he did me. Like he made me and stuff. I made Trina. I am Trina. I made Trina. I talked about my pussy for nonstop hours. I told people that my shit didn't smell. Kaya tried to ruin my career. That bitch.
Kaya has a child.
That is the worst. I don't care what anybody says. That one right there is the worst.
I hate that I still get real bangy when her music come on though.
Oh shit! Listen,
It-
I will never
cannot
I will
deny.
never deny.
Cannot deny.
I will never deny that girl can release a
when-
bop real quick.
Woo!
If you want some trap type of like
Some
booty
old,
shaking, clapping,
real
maybe it's gonna smell like fish type of
down-low
stuff.
Bangy.
Smells nasty in the club
But you
type
know
of
what?
shit.
You
Yeah,
gonna-
that's the
bitch, you gonna
one.
you gonna get down and dirty with it, though.
Kai makes music for clubs with no air condition.
No air conditioning and cheap drink specials.
$1 vodka, you call it.
$3 wells for shots. That is exactly. We just described Bayou City.
Oh my god!
We
May she rest in peace. May she rest in peace.
Maybe the one that came after her rested in peace.
Alibi, none was given.
That's rested in peace too.
Girl, let me
Shit.
tell you about my city of Houston, them gay clubs, child. Tired as fuck. I'm glad to be in LA. I gotta be very real with you because all that drama happening out there, I don't see it here, girl. I don't. Them places are still open with the same names. People with the same folks. Like, girl, all that drama and shit that was happening out there.
F-bar.
Found out that name was racist and stuff. I never said the N-word in the recording
forgot about
plays.
that.
Yeah,
I forgot
yeah.
about that. Child. They could've
Next
closed that
caller.
shit.
Go. Caller. It sounded, that song sounded like it smelled like dirty dishwater, but it was a bop.
Some good old bounce music.
It just sounded like dirty dishwater. Okay, so I don't know how I got over to Kai here.
But since we were on America's Next Top
Oh,
Model, we
yeah.
can just transition on into Eva's new gig that she has. This the Housewives.
Ooh.
The Housewives, nobody's been watching the season, but we've been keeping up with their shenanigans offline.
Yeah, social media is how I've been really holding on to the Housewives of Atlanta franchise. I honestly have like kind of low-key parked all of the franchises, to be real with you, just because I needed a trailer to
you
make
know
me want to
what?
jump in. Beverly Hills I've been keeping a little low-key up with because it's been some drama with Miss LVP and the rest of the kids. I feel like LVP and Nene are holding the same kind of position as far as the cast is just not feeling them right now because of something
But
that
you know,
happened.
I mean, there has to be that. But I might tune in. I took a couple seasons off, but I might tune back into Potomac and give them another chance.
Oh, I'm watching Potomac.
Oh, Potomac might.
Oh,
give
I'm
me,
watching Potomac.
Potomac might give me what I
Now
want.
that
Potomac
one-
might give me. Now the first
Girl.
season was a little bit of a rough starter. The second season, I think I fell off midway.
Karen
I
is
forgot about last
queen.
season.
Karen is queen.
Oh, I used to read Karen.
Karen with the no
I
edges.
used to read her. I used to call her
Karen
Turkey
without
Neck.
edges.
But you know what?
Oh, she reads.
It was so sad. I felt so sad that her mom passed away because her mom was
yeah.
old school, old school, like prim, proper, like pup, like all of that. Very that. Like you're supposed to get my tea and bring it here at a certain temperature.
Right.
That type of tea.
Right. But I'm definitely here for Potomac. Shout out to all the ladies of Potomac. I'm a fan. I am a fan of Giselle, to be real with you.
I am too.
I like the
She's
Green-Eyed
all-
Bandit.
Robin.
Robin.
Oh, Robin's on my nerves. I'm surprised
so
she's still there.
much for Robin because when I see Juan, and Juan is
He's fine. I mean, but the man, I don't understand their relationship.
that's
though.
the part that bothers me. Cause
What are y'all doing?
I hear what they're saying, and they're like, "We're working on it and stuff like that."
Y'all been working on it for like since season 1. It's season what, 4?
Are working on it, and we're trying to make it.
What are we? Are y'all together? Are y'all not together?
don't get
Is he
it.
fucking other people? Are you fucking other people?
I don't get it. I don't get
Did they
it.
ever buy another house, or are they still in that condo? I wonder.
I think they're in a townhome. I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're not moved.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they brought Katie back. Isn't it? That's what.
Yeah, they brought Kate. Brought that crazy one back. Whoa, girls.
Her.
She was read out of the season last time, honey, but she came back.
She came back, and now she messy
Oh,
as hell.
speaking of which, something to do. Let's keep it in Housewives range because we're gonna get back to the Atlanta shit because I want to talk about those text messages. That shit was.
You never. Go ahead.
Rihanna, is that a new makeup line that she's coming out with, or what is that? Because I see the promo that's
Baby.
coming up for Rihanna in this.
Homegirl just be releasing. She'll have one thing, it'll sell out, then it'll discontinue, then she'll like this, she'll bring it back, then she'll add more shades to it.
Okay.
So it's just an expansion, but
It's an expansion onto her
Yeah.
makeup. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Go on,
That's how
Rihanna.
you make. She said, "I ain't giving y'all no more music because music ain't making money for me."
And to be honest with you, that's what a lot of people were tweeting about when she had posted it. They were like, "So where's your fucking album?" And I'm thinking to myself, like, "Girl, this may not be the avenue for her right now."
She is making it, but it's like priority number 6.
Yeah.
It's like priority number 6. I'm making these bras, these makeup lines. This bitch better come out here with furniture. girl. And I can't blame her because she's making billions of dollars.
I'm here for it.
More money.
I'm
She has
here
made
for
more
it.
money with Fenty Beauty in 2 years than she has made the entire decade from music. Because, the label takes all kind of shit out from your royalties.
And she's definitely not in control of a lot of that.
I'm sticking with what's making me the most money. Shit.
Jamar, do you wear Fenty?
I can't, unfortunately, because Fenty is is for people with oilier skin, and I have dry skin. So if I wore Fenty, my shit would be.
Oh my God, I could wear Fenty then.
You could. I can't.
My stuff be shine and dine.
I can't wear her foundation, but
get out of here.
But those highlighters, honey. Those highlighters, honey. Yes, ma'am.
Find out someone send a palette and let me shave off this beard and try something one day. But
they want to.
I know they do.
They
I
do.
still ain't seen it. But Real Housewives of Atlanta though, girl. Okay, first of all, who follows Nene on social media? Because they're she went on Instagram and basically just blasted everybody. Then everyone responded individually, and I love how the blogs like sectioned everybody out
so
to
we
like
can see. So we can see. Cynthia had the shadiest, I think.
Oh my God! Cynthia said what did she say?
Buy my shit, basically. Yeah. Comes out April 1st. Buy my shit. I'm not about to entertain you hoes. Buy my shit.
Oh, but when Porsha and Nene that took it to the next level. That took it to the next level.
I had to just read it out loud.
Let's read it together. I'll read. Which one do you want to read? Because I'll read Nene's.
I want this one because this is what apparently Nene sent to Porsha. Keep this in context. This is what Porsha's saying Nene sent her after she gave birth. Okay,
6 days I think after she gave birth.
You lying ass, big fat hungry bitch. Let's just stop there because that. I would never have strung those words together, but let's continue.
You lying ass, big fat, hungry bitch.
That's the first line.
Did she? I wonder if she had that to go or if it had to be typed back a couple times with the right kind of edge.
I felt like that's what she started with, and then just kind of let it run from there.
Yeah,
I felt that's what she started. Let it run from there.
Had to be.
I never put my hands on you. Marlo, Cynthia, nor Candy can ever say that. You want an excuse for going in my closet without my permission so you can talk your fake shit on Instagram all you want. But remember, my house is lit with cameras. Oh, and don't forget who was by your side and saved your whack ass when you pulled Kenya off that sofa. That was iconic. That is still an iconic moment.
I mean, it was literally this.
Whoop, you are a dumb hoe. And she said, whoop. She dragged that poor lady.
She deserved it.
She dragged that poor lady.
She deserved it, girl.
But that was at season 6, I think.
Yeah.
That reunion was the best.
So disrespectful.
That was the best reunion they've had.
They let Kenya be so disrespectful that reunion.
Because that was when Porsha gave the most rehearsed read she has ever given.
What was that?
That damn talking about Kenya looking for a sperm donor, and she said you would rather have a man who bought a medium-sized pizza.
No, that wasn't Porsha. That was Phaedra.
Well, did I say Porsha?
It was Phaedra. Yeah, you said Porsha.
I said Porsha, but I was thinking of Phaedra.
She said, so you got to go to a sperm donor and pay $10 so he can get a medium-sized pizza so he can ejaculate into a cup so you can have a baby. Now check that, bitch. That was the best read of all of Real Housewives
history. And she switched over
history.
and turned over and did.
And Nene in the middle of it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Like, oh yes, dragged.
That was the best reunion
dragged her
ever had.
Because Kenya couldn't say nothing.
Couldn't
say nothing. She can say something now. Look at God.
But hold on? Let me finish this. Pulled her off that sofa. Don't forget, nobody fuck with you in San Fran or in Spain but me. If you got something to say the truth because if I put my hands on you, you will know it. And Porsha said, this is what my so-called big sis sent me 6 days after giving birth.
So where are the other messages?
Now, Miss Nene had to come back and be like, actually, what I said to you after you gave birth was... You want to read that one?
So then Nene posted, Today, your life changed. Congratulations, no matter where we are in our relationship. Being a mother is a true blessing, and only women can bring life into the world. That day in distant Florida when you said you might be pregnant, I was genuinely happy for you then and now. That says March 22nd, 10:37 p.m.
Which was about 6 days after you. So, which is the truth, Porsha?
Ooh. But then,
Which is the truth, bitch?
But then the text didn't stop, did they, Jamar?
Honey.
What did that girl say? A bald edge lie. That was one, which was
That was a caption on Instagram.
Jesus Christ.
Because Nene had went on this Instagram tirade, reading everybody.
Oh no! Did you get the text message where she said she was bad built? Did you see that one?
That I did. That wasn't a part of the...
Oh, girl. Oh, Miss Nene said Porsha was bad built and something else.
Oh, that I did not see.
Miss Thing. There's a whole text about that.
See.
Yeah.
Is that in this link that you gave me? I didn't see it.
Hold on. Let me pull it up. I'll pull it up for you to the Shade Room. Where's your Instagram at? Pull it up the Shade Room. Yeah. There
they
is
post
Miss
those.
Thing. Miss Thing. I was that was out of line. That was out of line.
Oh, it's probably way.
Because to me, I was like, how is Nene
somewhere.
calling anybody bad built? I'm like, Miss Thing, listen.
Because I saw that video and she was walking around in that
How
purple jumpsuit.
in the world are you calling anybody bad built?
Nene knows that she is.
You had to fight for that body. I know you're not. Like, you don't, and you're shaming somebody who's pregnant too on top of the, come on, girl. Like,
Call
get
her
it
a
together.
Fat, hungry bitch.
A fat, hungry
Of course
bitch.
she's hungry, bitch. She's pregnant.
Yes.
Of course she's fat. She's pregnant.
Hell.
You've had 2 kids your damn self. You know. Shit. It's probably going to be way down deep.
Girl, it's so right, because everything in here is about Beyonce and Jay-Z. We're about to get to them in just a second. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you want to donate to the channel, y'all know I'm trying to get everything together for this tomorrow coming up. If you'd like to donate, please and thank you. That's paypal.me/Matty Rants, Cash App $Matty Rants. You guys have really all come through. I love you, my rant pack, so much. I'm doing a shitty job of scrolling to find this tweet.
We're not going to. But you know what? Be that as it may, Nene tried to throw some shade saying that she was bad built. Porsha rebuttal saying that she's a bald edges lie.
No, she said, what did, Porsha said something like, I know you ain't talking about me walking on them giraffe legs, something looking, yes, like, she read her bill.
Is this offline or on the reunion
Love
trailer?
you too, thanks for subscribing. No, this is like on text, this is like a text message. It's like, she said you giraffe leg back. I know you ain't talking about my body with them giraffe long.
I may just have to watch the reunion.
Daddy long legs with the box body. Thank you, Darnell. That's what she said. I know you ain't talking to me. Daddy long legs with the box body.
Can you imagine?
Do you know that that's a read I have used before? Box body with somebody. I said, girl, I know you're not talking to me looking like you could be shipped for $350, bitch.
It's shaped like a Frigidaire.
Trying to let me know all that time that packing tape was really so we can keep you together. So.
Girl, please. Nene.
Get your shit together.
Nene be making it too easy sometimes.
I like Nene, but I don't like this Nene. And it's like everybody's the wrong person now, and it's always everybody else's fault. And I'm starting to see that shit, and I want to root for her more because that was the girl who came from bloop to bloop to, bloop. We've seen every nose. We've seen every wig. We have seen every hairline.
That hairline that wig that she had looking like a Super Saiyan that one time when she was trying to condone Phaedra. she looked like a wicked witch.
That, like... it was moving all over the place.
Baby, every review, I just wanted to see people talk about that wig.
I have just seen many things change for her. Knees move up higher than they were before and other things too. So, and we've also seen ramen noodle transition from a bowl to the top of someone's head. And you had Claudia Jordan read you.
Oh, yeah, she was on for that one season.
Yeah, that didn't happen again. But it was like... That happened. You let that happen. All right.
And Marlo got her together at the baby
Girl, Marlo.
Donald Trump wig.
But Marlo's been retired because Eva has put her to rest.
Ooh.
Your fraud says your lace front.
Is that the one that happened on the bus this
Yes.
season? When it was going for like 2 hours.
Oh my God, She was reading her for the longest time. She was
Everybody
like,
else was like, I
you
wish these
need
hoes
to
would
get
shut
some
up.
gots to be glue and tack that wig down while her helmet, that helmet you got on your head. Oh, girl, Marlo had to come for her having two kids by two different men. And she said, have some kids coming for me. Be a mother. I was like,
Yikes. I may have
She
to watch
said,
this
you're
reunion.
so bitter. Ooh, Marlo.
I may just have to watch this reunion just because I don't even need to see the season. I just watched the reunion. I just need to watch the reunion.
Listen. I have seen many reads on many of shows. I have to give it to Eva, girl. That was one of the funniest moments.
Mild last season.
Oh yeah, Eva wasn't really cutting up like it was. She was very calm and zen and all that type of shit. But then this season, because Marlo was really poking the bear, you know what I'm saying? I say I haven't seen this season, but thank you to Alexander Rogers and C Diggy One, the pop roast people with the mostest. I watched their reviews and they helped me out. I don't know. Is Shamari gonna come back next season? I don't even care.
Is that the?
That's the girl
black
who, yeah.
girl? Not black, the color, but she was in the group. Okay.
That was such a what's the word for that when the word means two things?
I know that.
Is it double entendre? Is that what that was?
No,
That's not it. It's what's the name?
I'm googling.
I forgot the name of that.
When a word has two.
Maybe it's an A. It starts. I think it starts with an A. Let me think. Oh, I hate that my mind is not.
Homographs.
It's with the.
Oh, spelled the same, have different meanings. That's not it. Homonym.
No, it's not a synonym. An anagram. That's what it was. Okay. That's what it is. Thank you.
Because I'm like, I can't. That's not it. Synonym's not it.
I'm waiting for someone to say homophobe. Hold on,
girl.
No, homonyms is when you each or two or more words having the same spelling or pronunciation being different meanings and origins.
Yeah.
And then the anagram one, I think that's the one I was referring to, but it may have been a homonym.
Come on, English majors.
I did creative writing, but you know, they were always like, "Can you do this better?" But I was like, I'm good. I'm very creative with my writing. A word, phrase, name formed by rearranging. Yeah, it's not an anagram. I apologize. It's not an anagram. I already know someone just typed that out without even finishing this. It's not an anagram. It's a homonym. There you go.
Yeah, so I did find it.
Correct. Correct.
But
sorry.
Nene also made a point to where she feels like Candy is sabotaging Phaedra's return to the Housewives. Honey, if I was Candy, I'd be pulling the same shit. The shit that Phaedra did to Candy season 9.
We need Phaedra back.
We do.
We need Phaedra back.
For the sake of the ratings.
I want to see that squinty-eyed lady tell me so many things in a southern tone that come with a side of vodka.
She would be great television,
bitch.
but if I were in Candy's shoes, I'd be pulling the same stunts. I'll be pulling the same stunts. And she knows she could walk away from that show, and you know what, Candy? That's actually a shaky position, because if you walk away, that means they ain't got to pay you as much.
Ciao.
They ain't got to pay as much money out.
And we're going to be seeing some Candy
so
the
other girls may start getting a boost because they ain't got to pay Candy as much. Mm-hmm. Should they bring Kenya back? Both Kenya and Phaedra?
If Kenya comes back, I need her to be less on a roll in every now and then kind of scene versus Phaedra. I would like to see where Phaedra and Mr. President and Mr. Mayor or the other one, I forget what, role model, I don't know, child. I just like to see them kids. I like to see what Phaedra's doing now, personally.
I heard Apollo about to get out early.
Oh, Apollo.
How you been doing in the prison cell?
He's married.
Oh, to that girl that...
Remember the news story that was trying to be?
Do we really care about that at the time?
No.
I do remember that
we
that happened.
We talked about it for like a week,
like,
and then after that it was like, oh, he coming out in August. Vicky, you better have the time down, girl.
She waiting.
Let me find out.
she waiting for that.
Let me find out. While we being funny, I understand. Shit.
Okay.
I saw Rocky too. I'm here for the Apollo Creed. Shit. I'm single and sad. Y'all forgive me. I'm just like,
Do you have any more for Housewives? I'm just waiting on Potomac at this point.
Potomac, I think New York is starting again too. I'm going to catch that back up. Everyone hates Bethany, but I like Bethany. I don't know why. I really love Bethany. So I'll be watching that. I probably won't be reviewing it because I don't have that much of a love for it, but it's something I can just sit and be like, okay. Fucking a bunch of people. Yeah, I wasn't one of them, unfortunately.
Okay, let's get to Beyonce and the Glaad Awards.
My queen. Beyonce and Jay-Z received, were those humanitarian awards from Glaad? Is that correct? Yeah. And they had a really great speech. The fact that Beyonce included taking her man to
formation line,
to
yes.
Red Lobster. We should be able to do what we want, love what we want, be what we want, take them to Red Lobster when we want. I was like, yes, queen. She gave a really great speech, and they also wanted to say that they are basically fighting promoting. I can't get this word out.
Well, she gave props to Jay-Z.
Advocating for LGBT children of color specifically, and trying to help out LGBT homeless and all that type of stuff. And I was very happy that there was finally something said, because a lot of people for a long time, Beyonce does not care about gay folks. Beyonce does not care about the LGBT community. You do not know what that lady's putting her money into. You need to remind yourselves that girl likes to donate, and she does it like
on the slide.
They have to announce it just because they want to. Like, she did it, but she's like, why did you tell them that? Come on now. So, and she's also built a lot of stuff in Houston. There's a girls' center in Houston right now. There's an actual housing development in Houston that her and Kelly Rowland, it's Knowles and Rowland, their names are on the building in downtown Houston. She's done a lot for the city of Houston and also a lot for other places too. So I was very happy that they were there to receive it. It also looked good for hip hop and for R&B as a whole, for that toxic masculinity shit to be dropped, and for the women
she was so proud of her
to be a part of that. It's like, we're coming in on this. You know what I mean? So
in the hip hop community,
bring it in.
That's the centerpiece of a lot of homophobia, baby.
Centerpiece, girl. That's the fondant on that goddamn cake.
But a lot of people said Miss Shangela got up on that stage, bitch.
For her to be able to perform in front of Beyonce.
And
not to be in a drag race level kind of performance, but like a whole medley, her show shtick gig. Bravo.
We're so proud of Miss Shangela. Miss Shani has just blown up and just shined like a motherfucking diamond. Living. She stood up and was like she lives. She lives for the shit. She lives for the shit. So congratulations to Miss Shangela.
I would have died and came back to life, girl, if that was me. Like, oh, I hope Shangela got to meet her. That'd be awesome. But shout out to B and J. Beyonce, we are waiting on this album. Now, I ain't gonna do like Rihanna.
There's a lot of people coming out this year that we're being excited about.
Because they said she already has 3 tracks done, and I'm like, okay.
They said once y'all see Beyonce in them braids, y'all know music is coming.
And holding that laptop. Holding that laptop and walking. Every time she's leaving the car, that laptop in her hand, that's music. That's all you need to know. Okay.
You had a 90s cartoon segment that you wanted to do?
Before that, I did want to talk about Cardi B. In this Bill Cosby-ish situation, or how they're trying.
Not even remotely that you can compare.
Right, and that's what people are trying to do. So
robbery and rape cannot be compared.
I know this is mostly from the Barbs that are implying this.
Of course it is.
Not Nicki Minaj. Ooh, no, because she would never say that. Or tell it if she did. Cardi B came out and said that basically she was drugging people and robbing men who she was with. Some kind of escort tease, stuff that happens, right? And she was honest and open about it, and people have kind of taken that honesty and said, fuck that.
Sure.
To me, okay, it is bad.
It's bad.
But that was years ago. It hasn't happened. It's not something she's currently doing now.
These were men that were already performing illegal acts in the first place.
Yeah.
So, and if any of these Barbs have anything to say in relation to this, y'all need to turn your heads towards Nicki and this partner that she has, this boyfriend who has all these allegations towards him. Keep that same energy, bitch. Keep that same energy.
I almost said something else about her pedophile of a brother that she supported.
That, too.
But okay.
Nicki brushed that under the rug so fast. Because every time that has come up, it has been muted.
I see Bria, and I see a couple of you in here who are Nicki fans, and I see the moment I spoke of Cardi B and the fact that we even mentioned the story. I feel you're pressed. I'm sorry, you're.
Listen.
I'm reading y'all's comments. You coming at it pressed because you feel like we're attacking them personally.
Every time
we're
we do
not.
this, we are fans of Nicki.
You have to stop
but
that.
when the bullshit,
Ain't
when
nobody
she gives us the
right.
bullshit,
We not on here attacking someone. Like, cut that shit.
this is what she is doing.
Cut it.
We aren't making this up.
I want to be able to talk about it without someone going like, y'all are like misinterpret. Like, no one's doing that. Like, this is facts. Miss Thing's brother's a pedophile. Done. She's with some dude who raped people and all that type of stuff. Done. Cardi B raped and I'm sorry, didn't rape him. Excuse me, robbed and drugged these people, and that's fucking wrong. And we're all here for that. We're all here for that. My issue is that now you're relating her to Bill Cosby. And you're also making it seem like it's the most horrible thing to ever be done or do to someone.
It's not even in
and
the
guess what?
realm of comparison.
I got to tell you, it's not. But I do feel like because Cardi B is a woman, that this is becoming a huge
double
issue.
standard like a motherfucker.
Very much so.
Double standard like a motherfucker.
Very much so.
And the thing was, that was something that Cardi did years ago. Bill Cosby was
Bria,
doing that actively.
you can cut that all. You can cut it all. Don't you tell me or Jamar what we can speak about or what we can do. If I'm talking about somebody, I can speak about whoever. If I'm speaking of read that,
read Cardi and y'all start talking about Nicki. Let's not make it something that's not. We can talk about what we want, Bria.
That's where it's time you may need to exit out the building. I have to be real with you on that one because
this may not be the live free. Well, you can speak your opinion.
You can speak your opinion as
Okay.
well. That's fine, and you can be muted too.
Have at it.
Because you're taking it personal, and I'm feeling you through this keyboard. It's cool, mama, but it's not cool, mama. You're taking it personal. That's your girl. You are a Barb. It's okay. You really are. Like, I'm being very clear with that. And I'm not about to take this shit no more with y'all on these lives.
We were talking about her,
Real
the people
talk.
that she associates with.
I'm not taking anything wrong because you just sat there and told me and Jamar, if we're talking about somebody, why is Nicki being brought into it? Keep it on that topic. Is that not what you just said?
So,
I can't make that clear for you when you spoke those words yourself. So I'm going to continue speaking about Nicki and Cardi because I can fucking do that. So with that being said, we're playing this into that field because a lot of us feel that way about it. I feel like a lot of Barbs are perpetuating this situation because it's Cardi. And all they seem to do is hate on Cardi. And guess what else? I think that some of the Cardi gang people be jumping on Nicki for no fucking reason too. Can I get to that point? I can't. I can't do all that. You want to know why? Because you can't let me do it. Because you will take it and go, well, as soon as you talk about Cardi, you better just stick it to her. Don't you bring any other female rapper into this. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
I think let it be known that we are not saying that what Cardi did was right.
At all.
The issue is the false equivalency to what Bill Cosby was doing. Bill Cosby was raping and drugging these women against their will.
I gotta. Darnelly, what y'all doing here?
Hold on, what she said? Oh,
I'm tired of this.
But yeah.
A hit dog will holler. So next.
False equivalency. Do you have anything else for Cardi?
No, because every time, you know what? And I've learned my lesson now. I ain't talking about Cardi or Nicki no more. Because y'all can have these conversations without taking shit personal.
Shit.
This bitch done ate your pussy last night. The fuck out of here. So, next subject. 90s cartoons.
Actually, you know what? Did you have anything specific for the 90s cartoons? Because I had a different question.
What's the different question?
Because me and a couple of friends had gotten into a debate on which movies were better.
You're my moderator. Do that for me.
We had a discussion of which movies were better, and we got into an argument of which is better between Finding Nemo and The Incredibles.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, huh?
We had a heated discussion on which was the better movie between Finding Nemo and The Incredibles. Which one would you pick? And why? See, even a whole bunch of people are going like, Nemo, Incredibles. I wanted to give it to Nemo by like a half of a fraction of a point. Just because I felt more of an emotional reaction to Finding Nemo than with The Incredibles. I just enjoyed The Incredibles as an awesome film with a good plot line. But I felt more emotionally attached to the character and the plot line from Finding Nemo. That's the only reason why. And he is pondering. And he is pondering. Because I had two other ones for your ass too.
I'm always the bad guy. Yeah, I'm honestly trying to calm down from that exchange and then feeling like, again, I'm always the bad guy in these situations because, you know, I can't speak my piece on my things and stuff. So it's like... And then it's like, no, you took it the wrong. I'm like, how did I take that the wrong way? You literally got on here and told us what we could say. Like, stop. It's ridiculous. And then Darnelli, I don't know what's going on either, child. I would say you don't need to run out of the group. It just was, you said, well, Maddie, if you need to block someone, block them. I'm like, girl, that's what you do. Because I'm talking. And it wasn't taken any other way besides that. But again, someone was upset while we were talking about some subject because we were talking about someone they liked. And they were going in. And it was like, y'all are still doing it. So as I'm trying to have this conversation, it just turned into whatever. So it's like, the fuck? But my answer after getting that all out, Finding Nemo or The Incredibles? I don't know.
Pick. You must choose.
I can't, but if I understand. You'll call me after this, Darnelli. Darnelli has my phone number, y'all, so we good. If you have my phone number, we're good. Incredibles, really? What do you think?
I said Nemo.
You said Nemo?
I said Nemo.
Well, we have. Well, okay, so we have to break this down, though. Mm-hmm. You have to think what each movie represented.
I said what I said. Alicia, I said what I said.
You have to think about what each movie represented at the time when you saw it, though. When you saw The Incredibles, what did that do for you? When you saw Finding Nemo, what did that do for you? And what does it still do for you if you watched it again? Like, are you more likely to watch The Incredibles or Finding Nemo?
It's a mood.
It's it's a mood. So now that it's a mood, what kind of mood do you need to be for both films? Now that's the giggle. Because that's a lot to do with Disney films now. I love a lot of them, but I'm not in the mood to watch every one of them.
I guess it's like, if you could only watch one or the other, considering everything, the mood that you would have to be in and everything, if you could only watch one or the other without ever seeing the other again, which would you pick?
But then The Incredibles 2 wouldn't matter then. Or Finding Dory if one of them didn't exist. Oh my god. Okay, I have to be real then. So
everything
Nemo,
goes.
It would be Nemo. It'd have to be Nemo. Only because
it's by a small margin.
Oh,
a very
that is
small
tough
margin.
because I gotta be real with y'all. Incredibles and Incredibles 2 together, Finding Nemo, Finding Dory. I'm sorry, Finding Nemo, Finding Dory is a little bit deeper for me in a sense.
Very, very much so. You can get really emotional.
Maddie, you were wrong. Like, why am I wrong for like
Listen. I would chose Nemo and Finding Dory too. Like in The Incredibles.
Why am I wrong for like
The Incredibles is like it's an action movie. It has great characters. They're awesome.
Edna mode though.
Edna.
If we got rid of The Incredibles, there would be no more Edna, and that is like iconic in itself. Just her darling.
But I can't. I mean, it's a hard decision. It's a very hard one. But and I have two more.
No capes.
Oh
no! Everyone's saying no capes. No, I can't. Jamar, we have summoned the deep wave. What did we do?
Oh.
We got some Incredibles fans.
Listen, I didn't say it was going to be an easy choice now. Somebody was going to get hurt, but that was a heated discussion that we had with my friends last night. And there's two other ones. This is
fun. Okay.
There's two other ones. Actually, there's three.
Okay, I'm here for it. I'm here for that. That's a good conversation though. Like if you had to choose, and it's because Pixar has really great films, but there's specific ones where if they go head to head,
it's like if I couldn't watch the other one ever again.
Where is my
super suit?
Okay.
You tell me why I sue this woman.
But I think, you know what? I'll tell you why I think Nemo is better for me. Because of the message it has for Nemo. Especially with, like, say, what I'm going through right now. Just keep swimming, that type of stuff.
I think, it could connect with, like, people who feel like the other. Because he had, like, the little misshapen fin.
Right.
And
I fell in love with Nemo, and I fell in love with his dad trying to find all he
going
has
through
is
all
his
the
son,
links.
like everything, and he was with this fish that is losing memory at every time second, and you met all these people. You met all these people along the way that wanted to help you out in your journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, that to me is why that touches me a little bit more than The Incredibles. Where The Incredibles, I was still touched because it was the whole family dynamic and them trying to, like, the dad needed to spend more time with the kids, but he was also trying to be a hero while the wife felt neglected and, also being that hero. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, too. So I totally...
Him trying to stay this macho person.
The kids are, trying to understand what's going on with
and shit.
Yeah, like Violet's a preteen and what's his name wants to, be the best.
Dash. He's like, I just want to run track. He's like, but you can't, we're supers. You can't use your powers.
Everyone in that was internally fighting, which is why it was so good.
It was great.
But to me,
it's a personal decision, really. It's not saying that the other one's
I didn't
bad.
like the villain in the first Incredibles. I was kind of annoyed with his character. The guy who looked like Jay Leno's Jay Leno's like aborted baby. I don't know.
His name? I'm not
that big ass chin.
Don't say it. It's gonna come to me.
Don't say it. Oh, someone wrote it.
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm not looking at the chat.
You want a hint?
Wait.
You want a hint?
It's at the tip. It's at the tip. Not Magneto.
Sometimes they use it to describe certain diseases.
Fuck it. What is it? Syndrome. I'm gonna call this man Magneto.
Magneto.
That's why my note. That's X-Men. But that was a good one. So y'all ready for the next one?
Yeah. What's the next one?
Now this one gonna go back a little bit further. Some of y'all young ones may not even know this other movie. Mulan.
Or what?
Versus.
No, I'm not ready for this.
Versus.
Mulan's an important movie.
Versus.
What's the movie?
Fox and the Hound.
Oh, wait. Oh, Mulan. Done. Done. Oh, girl, please. Okay,
that's what I said. But girl, they
please.
argued me. They said the Fox and the Hound made them cry. Tears of just.
Oh, it was a good movie, but Mulan down.
Mulan felt more. This sounds horrible. Important. It felt so much more important.
It was that girl power. It was actually one of the first Disney movies that really had a female princess fucking it up.
Where she didn't need that male companion.
Hello.
She really didn't need
So while they were saying Brave was the first one, I was like, girl, Brave was not the first one where the girls was fighting.
I guess because Brave was the first one that didn't have any inclusion of a male person, where Mulan's male person was a support character.
I'm glad I saw Brave. I skipped it, but then I saw it later and I was like, I could have actually seen this in theater.
It was a good movie. It was a good movie. But that was the other. So that was a bit easier.
I can give you a much better representation. Oh, I got one for you. Ooh.
Okay, well, go do yours first.
So this is still within the same time frame, but not Mulan ready. But think of this. So I want to put The Little Mermaid versus. And we're thinking of, women and female characters and all that type of stuff. So one of them is a little bit different than the other. But I want you to think about it. If you had to live with one movie and not the other, The Little Mermaid or Beauty and the Beast?
Little Mermaid. I never connected with Beauty and the Beast like that.
You took it out of my fucking mouth.
The Beauty and the Beast never did it for me. It never did it for me.
Tale as old as time.
It was cute. And I had the Christmas special on VHS.
Yeah, me too. I did too. Okay, when they were like, when Belle then was later, it was like the whole like winter special. They were out there ice skating. Yes, I had that too. Okay, sorry. So here's the thing though. Beauty and the Beast was for me like the love story of all love stories.
What?
I'm yeah. Keep it. We got it. Yes, please write it down. This is a fun contest. I'm enjoying this. The Little Mermaid for me was more so my spill because of the fact that as a young gay man, you have clam bras and there's men out there with no shirts on under the sea and they're all beautiful mermen and it's this whole story of this prince that she comes on the water and she can't speak and she has to sing and like that whole thing and Ursula is the tea, like those poor unfortunate souls.
The argument that my friends were giving, just in regard to Little, the reason they didn't like Little Mermaid is because they felt like she left her entire culture and family for some dick. He actually gagged. he legit gagged. Did it go down the wrong tube? Did it go?
Wait.
Did it go down?
Wait.
Did it go?
Wait.
Did she though? Did she not though? Did she? Did she not? Did she or did she not leave her entire culture?
Sometimes you gotta
for some
leave.
dick?
Sometimes you gotta leave the hood to find good penis. I mean,
that's why they was like, oh, that's fucked up.
sometimes you gotta leave the neighborhood. I'm just saying. What you mean, bitch? I don't want to be over there with the bastards. They probably all got the same fish disease. They all probably had like what's that called?
Ooh, don't do that.
I'm about to say it.
Don't do that. What's that? What's it? Not, it's not.
It's like,
gangrene.
what is it called?
Scurvy?
No, oh come on, Matthew. It's the white shit that's on the fins and stuff like that. What's it? Ick. There we go. Yes, they probably all got ick. Yes, girl. She was like, let me go on land and end up catching that clap. I can deal with that a little bit. Crabs too. Yeah, she was in the sea with all them goddamn diseases, honey.
But as far as the initial comparison, that's a simple one. It's still gonna be.
I still like the Little Mermaid better, but I also like totally. Beauty and the Beast will always have a special place just for the scene of her in the ballroom. Like that ballroom scene will go down in forever.
I loved her gown.
Oh,
That big gold gown. Like that was. It
it
very
shitted on
nice.
Cinderella's gown until the live action Cinderella movie came out because that gown was the
that-
tea,
wait.
bitch. That movie was boring, but the gown was the tea. The gown was the tea. That movie was boring, honey.
Oh,
It was so dry.
shit.
It was shit. I was like, this is a crappy ass Cinderella movie, but that gown was goddamn right. I remember being in the movie theater like, this is the most boring dress.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, the blue one
'Cause
where it
first I
went
was like,
all the way
wait,
down.
you can't be doing the Whitney. I was like, there's
No,
no way you were doing.
no,
But I was like,
no,
no, he could be.
no,
Then
no,
I was
no.
like,
Because that was like when Disney
That
was starting
was
to
a bad- that really
remake
was a bad
those
movie.
cartoon movies, and that was not a
That
good one to
was a
start
bad- that was
with.
a bad movie.
Beauty and the Beast was much better. And a
But
bunch
I
of
did
other
kind of
ones.
live for the Wicked stepmama though. I feel
Oh no,
like-
she was good.
Oh, that hat.
Kate Blanchett.
One of them walked in there
Kate
with that
Blanchett
hat.
was wearing the fuck
One
out of
them
her
wore it
role.
with
Oh,
the
Miss
hat.
Thing.
I was like, I want that.
Yeah,
hat,
Kate
bitch.
Blanchett was right for that role.
But-
I just didn't care for the movie and the script and all
Yeah,
that type of
it was-
stuff.
yeah.
It was kind of like crap. So, but that
yeah.
dress.
Oh, yeah, it
was
moved.
every
Yeah,
every sissy's
yeah,
fantasy. It was
yeah.
every woman's fantasy. It was like, oh,
Yeah. Gigi, you're getting ahead of me.
is that what it is?
Not that one.
Oh, that's
But-
a good one too. We're gonna hold on to that.
But
one.
since you mentioned
I
one
would
of
say
them,
Emperor's
I mean,
New
this is gonna
Groove.
be easy. This is the one I just thought of. It wasn't the one I had written down earlier. But the Emperor's New Groove, which you know I have, is deep within my heart and soul, versus Cats Don't Dance.
Is Cats Don't Dance a Disney movie?
Just in general, not even outside of Disney.
Oh, Cats Don't
We're just-
Dance.
I knew that was for you.
Fuck Emperor's New Groove. Cats Don't
Ease,
Dance.
bitch.
Girl, please.
For
I love
Eartha
Cats
Kitt
Don't Dance,
herself.
but I mean, I love Emperor's New Groove, but Cats Don't Dance did something for my body. I don't
Just
care what
because
y'all
it gave you a
say.
good old ditty. It gave you a few ditties.
It was like the best
It was.
musical ever for me. It was the best musical as a kid for me. Like, I also wanted a cat low key when I was a kid, so my dad didn't want me to have one because he said it was too gay to have a cat. I am
What?
dead.
I
Jamar.
didn't know that was a thing.
Here's the
associated with
conversation. My father
homosexuality.
got me a dog because dogs are man's best friend and cats are for women, is how he put it. And I don't want no damn cat in here because cats are all and all that type of stuff. So I had to go to boot camp to get a cat.
I don't trust cats. Period. I don't.
I literally went to a Marine Military Academy in Harlingen, Texas for, 35 days? I lost 30 pounds and ended up looking sickening and this body came from it. But that's how I got a cat. And my dad ended up liking it. He ended up liking it. Like,
I mean, everybody else in the chat seems to be picking the Emperor's New Groove.
they can
over
pick it.
cats.
Oh, that's fine. I'll be Nene in this situation. The
Oh,
polls may
shit.
be 90% against me, but
But
I
that
don't
was
give a
that
damn.
was what I thought of off the hand. But
I don't give a damn.
Okay, wait.
Shit.
Here go another one, y'all. Y'all ready?
They all knew I was gay.
You got Zootopia.
That was a fucking great movie. Zootopia was a great movie.
Zootopia
She won.
versus
She won. She won. Zootopia won.
Brother Bear.
Zootopia.
That's what I said. But somebody
People liked
argued-
Brother Bear.
I forgot about Brother Bear.
I
I
people
forgot.
liked Brother
People
Bear.
loved Brother, because that was so baffling to me. I'm like, over Zootopia.
That Zootopia was so
Zootopia?
iconic, though. That was
Over
like
Zootopia?
the underlining messages in Zootopia, bitch.
Baby, they said they chose Brother Bear over Zootopia.
And the way they explained it too was so right with the classes and systems and races and all that. Oh my goodness gracious, it was good.
Miscellaneous. That's how they. That's exactly what it is.
I never really got into Brother Bear. Y'all like that, really?
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't worth.
I don't know if I'm not a part of the 100-acre forest, really.
But the last one that I found, and this is song choice now. This is one of these has to go out of 4. And I think we can end up with this one. So, contestant number 1, Mariah Carey's "Vision of Love." Contestant number 2, Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You." Contestant number 3, Mary J. Blige, "Real Love."
Well, she's out of the running, so keep going.
Damn.
Really?
Damn. Already, I could even
"Vision of Love" with Whitney Houston, and then you put "Mary Real Girl" by next.
And Toni Braxton's "Another Sad Love Song." Just another sad love song, working my brain.
It's fast or slow, it won't let go of me. And all for you.
That's going into share.
Win.
That's starting to go into the share.
There it is. I'm set. Thank you. Yep, Tony wins. Tony wins.
Well, I mean, she wins, but it's like, well, it's supposed to be one of these has to go.
One of them has to go. Well, then Mary J is
Mary
gone.
J. Blige.
Yeah, Mary J dead. Bye. Like, no, bitch, who would have listened to that over them 3 other songs?
It was my least favorite of the 3, but I was wondering what other people
No,
had
it's just
to say.
from the 4.
Just for what she
Just from the
chose,
4,
then.
which one would you take out? And to me, I would have put Spanish Guitar in there over that one, even though, girl, now I got to go pull up all them songs. I have to pull up all of the Toni Braxton songs. I love them.
Oh, just go to her first album was everything.
I think maybe Vision of Love can go, actually. Vision of Love.
It's one of my least favorite Mariah Carey songs.
Oh, actually, I take that back. Vision of Love can go. I'll keep Mary J for that one, because I'd rather hear Real Love. Yeah. You know what? I rescind my shade to Mary. I rescind my shade to Mary. I would rather hear another Mariah Carey song than that song. True. I don't like Vision of Love. That's one of the only songs I don't like from Mariah Carey. And that's just because of the tempo. It's do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
That's what I think. It's one of my least favorite.
Do-do-do-do. It's...
yeah.
That tempo. La la la. Man, that's terrorism, hateration, all this holleration, all this good. Listen, I just want to see Mary J. Blige dance. I'd go to the concert just to watch her do it one time and then go home.
Go, Mary.
And then just go home. Just go home. I'd be like, I've seen enough. That just would go.
Up versus Inside Out.
Ooh, I like that one. Did you see Inside Out?
I saw both.
Inside Out was really good, though. That was kind of important, especially that last part when they're talking about emotions.
For me personally, I think it's gonna be Inside Out.
I agree. I think I love Up.
Now, Up.
I love Up. I love Up.
Did you know there was like the controversy, not really controversy, but the theory behind that the little boy wasn't real and that he was just like a product of his grief. Mm-hmm. I'm like, damn, that made that sad ass movie even sadder.
The first 10 minutes of Up is like
that's the best. That's like one of the best parts.
I'm talking about when he was in the
they were like dorky little kids and they grew up and they loved each other.
It was a perfect love story. They were the sweetest little couple. But no, Inside Out though was deep.
You never saw Inside.
Soulful Dog.
I'm gonna need you. Is Inside Out on Netflix?
I think it is on Netflix still.
Activate your Netflix account.
If there's one Pixar movie that I think is important, also a shining moment for Amy Poehler as a voice actress, she's literally Leslie Knope as the cheery one. But the sadness one, oh my
Oh,
God.
she was great.
When everyone was trying to push her away, and then it all made sense that she is needed and necessary for every emotion to function properly. Girl, my God.
Because he was like...
And the lady who did her voice is a lady from The Office, who was Phyllis, who was always sitting back there with Phyllis Vance, and she had her glasses, and she sit across from Stanley. You know I'm an Office fan. But she was actually a casting person and then ended up as an actress, and now there you go. It's kind of amazing. But
Inside Out, definitely.
wow, I gotta watch that tonight. I'm getting all chills just thinking about that ending again. Ooh, honey, that was a lot. She was like, but I just if I put this together.
Just the death of that imaginary friend that had to get left behind in the memories.
Oh, I don't want to talk about that. I cried so much. Remember
like,
what he said? When he was like, goodbye. And I was like,
And she
no! Oh, I cried. Big Bog, yes.
Oh.
That was the saddest thing. Oh, man, I cried like a dog, y'all. Y'all don't even know. Oh, Coco.
I was going to say Moana versus Coco.
Moana versus Coco. I'll go with that. Coco.
Still Coco. Coco hit me right in
Coco's
in
kind
the
of
feelings.
in one of the top league.
Coco hit, I thought
movies.
Coco was gonna be like a very
I was
bland,
not gonna be
it was gonna be a very
I was
straightforward
with you.
movie. And then when I watched it, I said,
I was ashamed I didn't go see it in the movie theater. I was ashamed. I was like, bitch, I would have been in the movie theater balling.
boo-hooed.
Oh my God.
And when the grandma started singing, and they remember her, I was
she
done.
came
I
out
was
of
done. I was done. When she started singing the song and started to remember her daddy,
And the
I was
flashback
done.
to her as a little girl,
I was useless
when I
after
tell
that. I
you,
was weeping.
I said, take me out into the pasture.
I was weeping.
Let me become a tree in the field, bitch, because I cannot.
Stuck it forward.
Now, I like the Book of Life. I did like the Book of Life.
That's not even a comparison, Timothy. Girl.
Oh, we talked about this, Bug Life versus
Yeah.
Ants. We said Bug Life better because Ants is haunting
ugly.
and scary, and it was meant to,
You've
hurt
never
children.
seen Coco?
It's on Netflix.
Open your Netflix right now and watch that shit.
Yeah, it's on
right
Netflix.
now. Oh, that was so good.
It's on Netflix. And I didn't like Ants. I didn't
like it either.
The way their
Bugs Life
faces
was
looked.
just like, okay, then we could do this one. It's like one of these has to go out of Disney songs.
Oh, okay. So I'll read this. So one has to go.
One of these has to be eliminated. You can never hear it again.
A whole new world.
Aladdin.
Beauty and the Beast.
From the same name.
Under the Sea.
From Little Mermaid.
Can you feel the love tonight?
From The Lion King.
Da, 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 da.
Ooh, Darnelly. He said under the sea can go. Damn. Well,
Where is wetter, all that is better under the sea.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast can go.
Your services are no longer needed.
Yeah, I gotta be real. I would let Beauty and the Beast go.
A Whole New World. I mean,
Under the Sea was the shit though. Like,
if I had to rank these, Beauty and the Beast would be fourth. Under the Sea would be third.
Under the Sea. A Whole New World is number one. I don't care what anybody says. A Whole New World is number one.
But you remember that
Phil Collins did Can You Feel the Love Tonight, and South Park made
Listen.
fun of him enough for me not to like him either.
whenever I think of Can You Feel the Love Tonight, I think of
Oh no, sorry, that was Elton
those
John.
bedroom eyes that Nala was giving Simba in them bushes, honey.
Remember the theater just cracked up when that happened?
She was like, come get this
Come-
puss. Come get
Literally.
Y'all remember that look that she get? Did she licked him after that too? She was ready to get the dick.
That was some low key like
was-
pornography that
It
children
really
was
like,
watching.
baby, that honey.
Do. Oh, actually, I love that you said Coraline because
I still haven't seen it from beginning to end. And you've already gave me that look. I've never seen it in its entirety.
they put it on Netflix way too much for you not to watch it. It's like
I
on there
know,
it's like for 6 months at a time.
I know.
Get him together, y'all. Did you see 9? The one about those dolls that after it was like the apocalypse, and there was these dolls that were left with souls in their bodies that were trying to they were supposed to bring the world back together, but there was these machines that were run by some sort of demon or entity that was like killing them off or trying to hunt them down, and there was 9 of them specifically, if I'm correct.
I haven't even heard of that.
It's a good movie.
Is it recent?
No, I want to say it's on there now. Ooh, yeah, you need to watch it.
Ruth, sue me.
9 was
sue
good.
me, bitch. Sue me.
It was definitely a scary movie. It was definitely not for children. It was not for
Was it
children,
animated?
girl. Yeah, it was animated, but it was not for children.
Well, shit, so was Coraline.
There was a couple of scenes where they were ripping the dolls. It was got kind of like where you were like, oh shit, because you would feel for the character, and it just got like very disturbing in parts.
I didn't like Small Soldiers. Small Soldiers made me uncomfortable.
Small soldiers.
Small Soldiers made me uncomfortable.
Do you know I made my parents take me to opening day of that because I was obsessed with toys at the time, and Kirsten Dunst was my like spirit animal like back in the day, like as an actress, and I knew she was in the movie, and I was like, oh my god. That was a shitty movie now that I look at it back.
Yeah, it was. Did you have that moment after watching Story Story you tried to leave your toys and see if they would move when you left the room?
No, after Child's Play is when I did that.
What?
Chucky caused me to really be on the focus.
Chucky never feared me. Chucky's movies were always funny to me.
Chucky never feared you because he never knew you, Jamar.
Well, I mean, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Chucky's movies never scared me because they was always funny to me.
The first one? Like, when did you see Chucky? Like, when was the first time you saw a Child's Play movie? Like, when's the first time you saw one? Because I saw him when I was 4 years old. I saw Child's Play 2 when I was 4, and that shit fucked my world up, buddy.
2000?
Oh, so then you saw it later on, so it wouldn't have affected you as much. Yeah, I saw that shit when I was little, and it ruined me. I was like, the first scene I saw was when the boy was falling down the little conveyor belt, and Chucky comes up and is like, yeah! Oh, ruined me, girl.
It's probably because I was watching Ren and Stimpy most of my childhood, so I was probably unfazed by a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. Because Ren and Stimpy was some disturbing ass shit.
But, the new Child's Play, I do want to talk about that actually. So if any of y'all are still here, you actually are lucky because I found out a lot of information.
Chucky was funny.
Shout out to Chucky. He was funny. I'm not going to deny that. And he was more comedy when it came to Bride of Chucky and so forth before the first
scene
three.
of Chucky was a little disturbing.
That was the dumbest. Next to the Cult of Chucky. That was the dumbest.
I don't think I saw the Cult.
Cult and Curse you can skip. Okay, so here's the tea. Mark Hamill is now the voice of Chucky. Mark Hamill did the voice of the Joker for the Batman series, if y'all remember. And he also, he does the voice of something else that's really cool. He did Chucky's voice for Robot Chicken one time, but Mark Hamill is known as a very good voice actor, and that actually is a very good thing, and they're hoping with him being on board, it's going to bring a lot of people to see the film. Now, the test screenings did not do so well for the film because people were a little sad that this Chucky is not going to be like the one that we're used to. However, from my understanding, test screenings are not the definitive point if the movie's going to be great or not. It's just so they can fix the problems that are ahead. And the test screening happened, I want to say, a couple weeks ago, and the movie's not out till June. So they do have time to correct the mistakes that they feel that they made. I am told that the doll will be artificial intelligence. I am told it's not going to be like the Chucky that we know. I know it's going to be they said it's going to be like, the way it's done is going to be almost where he's a little bit more sinister, and it's going to be less about the comedy of him. It's going to be more of the doll being very scary otherwise because he won't really have a soul. It's, whatever. But the idea that I had, or that it was alluded to of possibly some, malfunctioning AI was right. No one said it spoiled the movie, so I didn't spoil anything.
I don't know about Five Nights at Freddy's, bitch.
Oh, I remember that. Hell yeah.
Bitch, I played that shit. I could only do the first one. I'm not fucking with the rest
I'm a super fan of the doll. I'm going to go see it. I will be reviewing it. I will be keeping up with it. I might start doing videos about it a lot. I actually am going to tell y'all today, because once I get settled into my place that I'll be staying at, I'm going to be doing some movie reviews from past movies. Child's Play being one of them, and a couple of Quentin Tarantino films for love of movies. I have a new little segment coming out, by the way. So yeah. Oh, and the new Annabelle movie's coming out, which is, they're trying to merge it back to the Conjuring part of it versus that other shit that we saw. Because the first Annabelle was like, the second Annabelle was like, This one, it looked good, but I'm still concerned. Because I like the Conjuring series.
They're doing another damn Five Nights at Freddy's show.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot I was watching some game theories on that shit.
Avengers Endgame. Yes, I am. I will be doing if I have money to do
Ooh, the
that. I will be
Babadook.
doing that. Oh, can I talk
Ooh,
about
the
that with you?
Babadook. Ooh.
Can I talk about that
I
movie with
forgot.
you?
I've only seen it one time,
Bitch, that
though.
was some crazy shit, wasn't it?
It was creepy.
We didn't know what to think because it turned into this drama where the mother and the son were going through some
Yeah.
shit, and it was like, what is
Did
happening
she?
here?
I'm trying to see if her. Because I saw that movie years ago. Now it's been like 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't she see him and she was like so enamored with what he looked like? Did she die? What happened to her? I forgot. Was that how it ended? I don't remember now.
I think I'm not. I don't remember if the mother did die.
I don't think she
did
died.
that happen?
Because I remember she saw it and it was like a shot of her just like in awe.
She kept on trying to burn the book, and
and
it kept coming back.
Oh, didn't the little boys tell
Yeah, I
his
didn't
mama
think
that
she
she's
did
gonna
that.
die?
Yeah.
Like she's gonna kill you or you're gonna die or some crazy shit.
Yeah, she was like reading the story, and as he was reading the story, like the story would then unfold into like this darker, sinister tone, and then you know was grief. She had to keep him under control. Right, that's what it was. It was her grief. Correct. It was crazy. I liked it though. I really, really loved it. But it reminded me that when they did The Conjuring 2 and that boy had the tent. Did y'all see that shit? Did you see The Conjuring 2?
I did, but I didn't.
Were you having sex with them?
Mind your business.
Okay. There's a scene where the boy and he's like playing with this toy, like a circus thing, and it's like a picture projector, and there's like this man that's doing this on it, right? At one point, the man stops being on the picture, and the boy looks up, or I guess the guy looked up, and then the guy is like right there, like, ah! And it just ruins me. It ruins me.
I didn't see the third Insidious.
You don't.
Somebody said that was the worst.
It
The worst one as far as
so
scariness.
crap.
Like they thought they were so mortified. I'm like, the first two didn't do anything for
This
me.
thing has keys on its fingers and it can lock away their ways and then puts them in
Ursula?
soul place. It was stupid, girl. I didn't care for it. And then the story with them like putting it together with the first movies and stuff, I was like, no. They went back through every movie. They went back through each Insidious. Like the first one, the second one, she went through all of the times that she got there. And in actuality, I think what happened was that the first movie happened because of the situation that took place with the third movie. Or something of the sorts. I don't know. It was dumb. And the first one was so good.
Saw.
Bitch, when that motherfucker was behind her, like literally behind her at the dinner table, that red face, that shit ruined me. I watched it on bootleg and I was on the laptop and I was watching and I was like, oh. I just closed it down.
Like, no, okay, not in this house.
No, ma'am. I said that, but I thought the thing was coming through the computer. And watching The Ring has ruined it for me. The Ring has ruined everything.
I feel like I get The Ring and The Grudge confused.
The Grudge is.
So The Grudge is not the one coming out the well. That's The Ring.
No, The Ring is the one from the well. That's Samara. Yeah.
Okay,
Samara's
so who comes out the
Ring.
TV?
That's Samara.
The Ring.
Yes.
Okay, and The Grudge is just the bitch that.
She basically was abused and killed in her house and all that type of stuff, and then she haunts the house, and the family still does too. So the son walks around
they
meowing
look
and shit.
similar.
Yeah,
That's why I
her
used to
body
get them
was still left up
confused.
there in the attic, and Sarah Michelle Gellar. God bless you, Sarah Michelle Gellar. I miss you, bitch. She found the body, and you know all that. I watched Ringu. I watched the original version. Mm-hmm.
The Grudge was horrible.
I thought the first one was good. The second one was kind of. I don't like Saw.
The Saw
I never liked
movies,
Saw.
I never watched them in order. I just saw them haphazardly.
First one was great because the man was in the room the entire time. I was like, get out of here!
I think Saw became. We just want to see how outlandish these challenges are and how they can figure it out. Because I remember the one that I'll
That's
never
why
forget.
I didn't like it.
The one I will never forget is they had a fat person and a skinny person, and they said whichever one of you can put the most flesh in these buckets before this time runs out lives. And so as soon as the timer started going, I don't know which Saw that is, it may be like 4 or 5, y'all will tell me. Immediately when the timer started going, of course the person who's fat just starts sawing off, their fat, putting it in the thing slice by slice. And the skinny girl, I think she was black, was like, what am I gonna do? I don't have any fat. This bitch sawed off her arm and put it into the weighing machine, and she won. She won. And then there was another one, I think this was the latest one, where you had to choose between two people. Either the young man who has like no friends or family, but has the rest of his life to live, or the old lady who has, all of her friends and family that love her, but she's on her deathbed. Who do you choose to live? Like that's what these songs. That's what they ended up becoming. Is just like these games. And I'm like, girl.
I can't do that. I'm not here. Like, I didn't like the concept or the purpose of the movies. Like this person is going to choose how I live because of the dumb shit that I did with my life. Oh, okay, that's some dumb. That's
person
crap.
to just judge you.
That is crap to me. I was like, I don't care if they did something wrong. That what will eventually come to them will come to them. But that playing God, like I didn't like that concept. And then the one that bothered me the most was the woman who had the things that was attached to her rib cage, and the key was in some little vial of acid.
Oh,
so she had to put her hand into it to get it. But obviously, the key is going to melt away in the acid, so she was fucked from the first place. That was so stupid to me. I'm like, she woke up, the key was already, it dropped in there, and it's like, you got to put your hand in there and get it out. Whoop, 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 whoop. I thought that was so dumb.
Wasn't there always a loophole?
I think she got it and was trying to still open it, but it just wouldn't open because, again, the key had melted, and then her whole entire thing just, man, I was like, I don't like this. I don't like that.
Yeah, I feel like it's...
You took your life for granted. And now, because you took your life for granted, you are going to have to face whether you shall live or die. I'm giving these choices all the time.
Fuck you and fuck this concept.
Oh, Final Destination was...
The first Final Destination, everything. The
I
second
think I've
one, life.
I think I've only seen one. I think it's the third one. When those two bitches that got trapped in them tanning beds, that shit fuck with me, because that shit was...
My light-skinned ass got nervous.
Gross. Because
they basically melted. You basically melted.
That was the only one that
Can you imagine your skin being like pulling off and like
and
just,
it's just
attached
frying.
to the
and
God.
you can't touch it because it's just you're cooking.
So now you have your open skin open to then hit the actual thing. Oh, girl.
You're literally just cooking. Like you're in a pressure
What
cooker.
about the one when he was he at the dentist? That one where he was at the dentist and the drill was about to like hit his face or whatever, and everything was knocking against the window, and the guy was getting nervous when the birds were hitting the glass. Oh my God, that was too much. It was too much.
I'm trying to remember the other ones I've seen.
Yeah, number 2 was my favorite. That one I can watch over and over again. That was a good one. Because that was the scene where the log came from behind the car in that bad car accident. That was the craziest car accident I've ever seen. And what's his name from In Living Single was in this number 2. To Never Be Seen Again. No, he was in Kyle Barker was in other things.
I haven't watched any of those in a long time.
Me neither. And they're always on Netflix, and I'm like, nah, that's okay.
I gotta be in the mood for that. I gotta be in the mood for this shit. But
Okay.
I think we can close.
Yeah. We've gone longer than we were supposed to.
Mm-hmm. Thank y'all for watching.
Thanks for being here, everybody.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Lake Placid versus Jaws. Jaws. Lake Placid pissed me off.
I didn't really care for it.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the purpose of the new show I'm going to be doing. Is sort of like a movie night thing where I bring up 2 or 3 films that are similar to each other, and I do a contrast and comparison of why I like one more than the other, or why one's special, or this, that, and the other. So that's going to be a new segment I'm going to be working on while I'm, currently grinding out here trying to get some money, moolah, job papers. You know how this is about to be. But again, if anybody wants to help and donate with the show, please and thank you. The paypal.me/Matty Rants, Cash App $Matty Rants. Everything you donate today is going to go to what I'm trying to do this next 30 days and surviving and putting this shit together. And again, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for supporting me and Jamar. You got this little guy over here, Rufus, is going into surgery because of y'all. So you've definitely helped out in that. You helped me in this situation here. I have nothing but love. And even with all the hate that comes my way and the shadiness and people just trying to keep it real and stuff like that, I know what really matters and what really counts, y'all. So don't worry about that with me. But again, if you want to help, I really appreciate it. I got to book this place before 5 today. And I got like 2 more hours left. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Tiffany, thank you for donating now, but please do PayPal Cash App because YouTube holds that till the 21st. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for showing now. I can't think of another word to last with the song to go. I said now.
And so it ends.
Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. All right, so hugs and kisses on my best love and wishes to you. It's your boy, Matty Rants.
Jamar84.
We had a great conversation today. Even with all the other stuff that happened in between. I'm sure I'll be called out in some other social media place and tell me how much of a bad guy and evil person I am. Whatever. Don't take anything we say aggressively, people. If we're just talking about somebody, we're just joking about stuff. Seriously though, like seriously, chill.
We love y'all.
We love y'all. Okay.